everyone. I am coming to you with a quick beginner kind of wake up routine. And this is going to be kind of short and sweet just to help you become familiar with how we wake up the spine and energize the spine, which is the most important thing in yoga. So start where you are. Grab any props that you may have. I want to have you set up a little bit of a space here for yourself. So whether you have a yoga mat or you don't is not a big deal. You can put a blanket down if you're on a hard surface, or you can just be on the carpet. It doesn't matter. If you have yoga blocks at home, if you do practice regularly, excuse me, then grab those. It's early in the morning, so my voice is just kind of kicking in. If you don't have blocks, then it's no big deal. I know many of you probably don't at home. You know, if this was a normal time, I would say run to TJ Maxx or run to Walmart. They're like $5. You can order them online to have if you want to, but again, it's not necessary, but I like using blocks a lot in my practice. So you can also use boxes of crackers. The other day for my Facebook Live class for one of the studios that I work with, I was kind of going around the house trying to figure out some other things that people can use. It's basically just a way to bring the earth up closer to you. So if you want to use cans of soup, again, boxes of crackers, boxes of pasta would work. I had cartons of soup that also were kind of in this upright position. You could use stacks of books. So just kind of get creative and look around and just have some things handy. You won't need them for today, but kind of moving forward. And then have a couple of blankets on hand. Doesn't matter what kind of blanket, but always good to have a couple of blankets when you're doing yoga to pad up the knees. And then when we go into our final resting pose, it's nice to have some blankets as well. And then I have a bolster back here, which you can see, this green bolster. You don't have to have a bolster, but you could maybe grab a couple of bed pillows. And again, you don't need them for this practice, but kind of going forward, just have those things handy, and I'll remind you as we move into the practices. So always begin where you are, however you're feeling in your body. And be compassionate and kind to yourself. If you're brand new to this, then give yourself love and appreciation for just showing up, because that's a big deal, just showing up for yourself. So I'm happy you're here. Come to a comfortable seat. And again, if you have a blanket handy, sometimes it can feel nice to sit on the edge of a blanket. If you want to pause this video and go and grab one, then that is great too. You can come to a comfortable cross-leg position, lifting up nice and tall through your spine. If this is not comfortable to you, you can sit on a chair. You can sit with legs extended out in front of you, whatever feels good. And then place your hands in your lap, palms face down for just a moment to ground yourself in. Because sometimes when you're nervous and starting something new, you can feel the nerves working in your body and you can become ungrounded. So having the palms face down brings in that grounding energy. Take out any wiggles. You might rock side to side so you're really feeling your sits bones nice and rooted and grounded. And lift up again, tall through your spine. And close down through your eyes if that feels okay. You don't need to be watching me. Just listen to my voice. We're just going to ground ourselves. If it's not comfortable for you to close your eyes, you can just keep a soft gaze out in front of you. And then just begin to rest your awareness on the flow of your breath. Noticing each inhale and each exhale. Maybe you take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out with a big sigh. That can help to release any nervous tension you might be feeling. You might do that a couple of times. to let go of all the thoughts and that energy and emotion that's coming up for you. Helps to release that energy you're feeling. And then close your lips, put your lips together, and just begin to take nice, long, slow inhales through your nose. And take those long, slow exhales through your nose. On your next inhale, maybe taking in just a little more breath, filling up a little bit more, and then exhale. Let it go. Feel that exhale, bringing relaxation into your body. Continue following the breath, just noticing, again, taking in a little more air each time you breathe in. Notice your belly filling up. Notice your rib cage expanding. Maybe your chest lifts a little bit. Collarbones expand. And then exhale softly, let it all go. Continue watching the breath, being just a silent observer of the breath, bringing you right here into this moment, right here, right now. So if you're a beginner, this is typically how we will start every practice, just grounding ourselves into this moment. As we move through our practice, we want to stay in the present moment. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. So if your mind starts to wander and you're thinking, how long are we going to do this? Just bring it back to the breath. Again, sending yourself love each inhale. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice yourself relaxing each time you take that breath out. I like to take a mental scan of my body, beginning with the crown of my head and working my way down and taking a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, relaxing through the forehead and that space between the brows. Taking another inhale. And then as you exhale, relaxing all those tiny muscles around your eyes, relaxing your cheeks and your jaw, and continue moving down the body. Inhale as you fill up. Exhale as you let go and soften through your neck and relax your shoulders. Let them fall heavy. Your arms fully supported. Your hands supported by your lap. Take another inhale, filling up, creating space. Exhale, soften through your torso, any holding in your tummy. Take another big breath in. Exhale, soften your hips, your legs, your knees, even your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Take a couple more rounds of breath. Again, noticing what you're experiencing, what you're feeling. Using the exhales to soften and let go even more. Continue following the breath as you maybe take in these words from Rachel Brathen. The goal of yoga. No, it's not the handstand. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is to create space where you were once stuck, to unveil the layers of protection you've built around your heart, to appreciate your body and become aware of the mind and the noise it creates, to make peace with who you are. The goal is to love, well, you. Come to your yoga mat to feel, not to accomplish. Shift the focus and your heart will grow. That is the goal of yoga. Doesn't matter what your body looks like as we move through the practice. The goal is to become present and to love yourself wherever you are. You can Let your eyes softly flutter open if you'd like, or just keep them closed down. And we'll take a deep breath, lifting the arms up to the sky, palms touch overhead. On your exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. And at this point, I always like to set an intention for my practice. So we keep that intention positive and in the present moment, maybe beginning with I am. I am healthy. I am safe. I am happy. I am peaceful. Whatever feels best and feels right to you, set that intention. And then bow your forehead down to your fingertips, bringing your chin down towards your chest, connecting your head to your heart center, and take a deep breath in through your heart. Feel the chest lift. And then as you exhale, lift up through the crown of your head. Let your hands come down to your lap, palms open, releasing that intention. Continue to breathe. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the arms up and overhead. On your exhale, let them sweep down by your sides. And we'll do that 2 more times. Deep inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, let them float back down to the earth. 1 more time, big breath in. And exhale. Take another breath in, arms reach up. On your exhale, let your right hand come down beside you. Your left hand is going to reach towards the side wall. So your sits bones are staying nice and rooted here. Fingertips reaching towards the side wall. And you're creating space all through your whole left side body. And you can play with your gaze here, looking down towards your fingertips. Maybe looking straight ahead. And then looking up towards the sky. Feeling that space being created with each breath you take in. On your next inhale, press yourself up. Both arms reach up tall. Exhale, let your left hand come down. Your right fingertips will reach to the side. Again, check in with your sits bones. Make sure they're nice and grounded. And then again, play with your gaze, looking down towards your hand. Looking straight ahead. And then looking up towards the sky. On your next inhale, both arms reach up. On your exhale, we're going to take a twist to the right. So that left hand is going to come to the outside of your right knee. Your right hand is going to come back behind you. Lift up tall, so you might press your right fingertips into the ground so that you're lifting up nice and tall through your spine. And you're looking towards the right. Again, keeping your sits bones grounded. Continue to breathe. Again, we're warming up the spine here. These twists can feel really good in the morning to help energize you, turning on your digestion, helping to detoxify your body. On your inhale, release, both arms reach up tall. On your exhale, take that twist in the opposite direction. So your right hand's going to come to the outside of your left knee. Your left hand's going to come back behind you. Lift up tall. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, slowly release, arms reach up. On your exhale, let your hands come out in front of you and walk your hands forward any amount. We're giving ourselves a nice little stretch through the hips. So this might be as far as you go. Maybe your hands walk way out in front of you as your torso releases down towards the earth. But again, just move to a space that feels good in your body. Finding a little bit of tension and then pausing right there, not pain, always backing away if you're finding any kind of pain, but a little bit of that uncomfortable sensation. And this again is where we grow. And then return to the breath. Inhale as you fill up, and then maybe as you exhale, your fingertips might walk forward a little bit more. Appreciating wherever you are. Again, you might be way up here. Your hands might stay on your knees. That's totally fine. Continue to breathe. When you're ready on the inhale, slowly walk your hands back, and we're just going to switch cross of the legs. So your other leg will come in front. Take an inhale, arms reach up. On your exhale, let your right hand come down. We'll take that side body stretch again. Finding the gaze that feels good, looking down, looking straight ahead, and then looking up towards the sky. Inhale, both arms reach up. Feel the lift. Exhale, your left hand comes down, right fingertips reach. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, take that twist to the right again. Maybe you're twisting a little deeper now. The most important thing is to stay tall and lifted through your spine. Slowly release, both arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Slowly release, both arms reach up. Exhale, let your hands come down in front of you. Walk them forward. Again, this side might feel completely different than the other. We tend to favor one side and we go there first. So usually it's that first side you might feel a little more opening. This side might feel a little tighter. So only take your arms out as much as feels comfortable for you. And breathe. Keep returning to the breath. Inhaling as you fill up. And then as you exhale, let that relaxation wash over you as you relax into the shape. Maybe your fingertips walking out a little bit more. And find that spot where you feel that little bit of uncomfortable sensation and stay there. And return to the breath. Keep coming back to that breath. You always have it with you. Slowly walk your hands back in, lifting up nice and tall through your spine. Bring your hands to the fronts of your knees. On your inhale, you're going to shift forward on your sits bones, lifting up through your heart. You're creating a little bit of an arch through your spine. Maybe your chin and gaze lift. And then on your exhale, you're going to rock back on your sits bones, holding onto the fronts of your knees, creating a nice curve of the spine. Your chin comes down towards your chest. And then pause here for a moment so you're feeling a stretch through your shoulders, maybe through the back of the neck. And then on your next inhale, slowly press yourself up again. Come into that arched spine, lifting through the heart, breathing into that space as your head and your chin lift. And then exhale, rock it back. These are called seated cat-cows for those of you that are beginners, and we'll take a few more breaths, continuing with that flow, inhaling as you lift the heart, rocking forward. Exhale, rock yourself back. Chin comes to the chest. Couple more times, creating the opening and space, moving nice and slow with the breath. Last one, deep inhale. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Hands can come to your knees. And I think that's all we're going to do for today. Just a little beginner class, a morning wake up for those of you that are brand new, for those of you that just want a little gentle start to your day. This can be a perfect way to wake yourself up. If you're feeling stressed out during the day, then just find a quiet spot and just go through these motions to bring yourself to center. So once you come back to that seated neutral spine, take another deep inhale, arms reaching up. On your exhale, draw your hands down to your heart and then pause there for a moment. We'll typically end our longer practices with a pose called Shavasana, which is our final resting pose. Since this is just a quick little wake up stretch, I'm going to skip the Shavasana for today. So take a deep breath in through your heart. Bow your forehead to your fingertips once again. Pausing there for a moment. Maybe return to that intention that you set at the beginning of our time together. Maybe you carry that intention as we move throughout the day. The light in me honors and deeply bows to the light in each of you with so much love and gratitude for sharing this time and this space with me today. Namaste.